Happy Monday, everyone. All right, here is week 4 coming at you with Miss Welch taking the lead. All right here, if you guys check this announcement right here, got all of our assignments for this week. So we're starting with our weekly intervention assignment. We're reading about Beyonce. And you guys are going to do your reading intervention assignment. The intervention assignment is set up slightly differently this week, but nothing that I don't think you guys can handle. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I only really just changed the directions for the checkpointing part of the assignment, which I know is everyone's favorite. So for this lesson, I wanted you to work on summarizing each section instead of just each paragraph. So they give you in the article all these different sections. After each section that you read, all 7, you are going to write a paragraph basically summing up that section of the article. And so then you'll have each section clearly detailed and labeled as you go through for your checkpoints. Your vocab words of this week are concept and industry. And then as always, you guys are going to complete the questions and take a screenshot of your score and submit it below. If you don't like your score and would like to do another article to replace it, remember you just have to tell me that's what you're doing, get my permission, and then submit both screenshots so I know what score to replace. So that's Monday's assignment. You can find the assignment in the reading assignments folder for the week. The PDF for the assignment is located right here. So if you're having trouble logging in a Freckle, it's right there. And then the second assignment you guys are doing this week is your How Grandmother Stole the Sun first read guide. So I really enjoyed this story, How Grandmother Spider Stole the Sun. She's an OG. She's a gangster. She did it for all of us. All right, so I'm going to kind of go over these in detail. Like I suggested before, the last time we did this, I believe you guys should really just pause when you're getting ready to do this and then listen to these instructions. So I'll pause. And you're back. All right. So for our notice section, the story explains the way that certain animals look. Pick one animal and explain why their appearance changed. Not what did it change from one to the other. Why did it change? What caused that to change? So I'm looking for text evidence to support your answer, and 4 to 5 sentences is what I'm looking for here. For the annotate section, you guys are going to determine what type of narration is used. Is this first person or third person? You're going to highlight 3 sections of the text that show the point of view of the speaker and explain how you knew it was being told from that point of view. So basically, if it's being told in first person, how did you know? Or if it was being told in third person, how did you know? And I need 3 examples. All right, the connect section. So this type of story was told to explain the origin of something, such as how it explains why the animals look the way they do now in modern times. So the name of this type of story is really just called a myth. This is a story told to kind of explain why things are the way that they are before we had the science to know. So you'll see a lot of these are myths and legends that you see that just kind of explain how certain things in the world came to be. So basically, I want you guys to find another story that you know that explains how something came to be. So we've got this Greek and Roman mythology last year. There's so much in Greek and Roman mythology that explains how things came to be. For example, there's the myth of Persephone and Hades. Can't use this one, guys, sorry. But basically, in the myth of Persephone and Hades, is that Hades kidnaps Persephone, the goddess of spring, and they end up getting married. And her mother was so distraught that she wouldn't work when her daughter was separated from her, and she was the goddess of agriculture and plants. And so, without her working, everyone is dying. So basically, they came to the agreement that for half of the year, Persephone would live up on Earth with her mom, and the other half she would live in the underworld with Hades, her husband. And that story was meant to explain how seasons came to be, because they didn't back then no understanding that it was the rotation of the earth. So they created a story for it to make sense. So I want you guys to find a similar story that just kind of explains how something in this world came to be. And I want you to tell me what that story is and what it was explaining. And finally, for our research section, the story gives a fictional explanation, kind of touching on how this explains, why things are before we had the science to know. Well, now you guys are going to find the science to know. So you're going to not puck. You're going to pick one animal, so the buzzard, the fox, or the possum, and research the real reason it looks that way, not the reason it is in the story. And you're going to write one paragraph explaining what you found, and you're going to cite your sources. So that is your first read guide. Your next assignment for the week for reading is our extended text questions. They say extended, but they're actually short. So that is my gift to you. So the extended text questions are 2 questions. They are, why do all of the animals honor buzzard? So you're going to answer that with text evidence to support your response. And this last question, what effects do people have on the environment? And what have you learned about people and the planet by reading this section? Now, we didn't really interact with people in this story per se, but remember, these people were keeping the sun to themselves, and the animals had to go steal it so they could have what they need. So what does that tell us about the effect that people and planet have on the environment? How can we even apply that to now? So with that, guys, let me take a look. I think with that is pretty much everything you are going to need for ELA for reading this week. I hope you guys are all staying happy, safe, and healthy. I miss you all very much, and I can't wait to talk to you guys later this week. Don't forget, my Zoom is on Friday from noon to 3. If you need help, you can just come on in. And as soon as you're ready and you help, you can come on out. All right. And with that, have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, stay sane, stay happy.